All right, we're coming up on 5. It looks like we have 2 people in the waiting room, so I'm gonna open up the meeting to the public, and then I'll read the intro language. So, only other bit of business is I didn't realize Michelle had sent the minutes to me in a different email, and I had not edited them, so I'm just going to continue that when we get to that. So let me open the meeting. Just walked in. I'm getting everything organized on my end, so we'll start in one moment. All right, good evening, everyone. I'm going to read the opening virtual meeting language, and then we'll take a roll call and open the meeting. So, pursuant to Mayor LaChapelle's May 19th, 2021 mayoral authorization in accordance with Massachusetts 940 CMR 29.10, this meeting of the Easthampton Board of Public Works will be conducted via remote participation. Michelle, could we get a roll call?
Thomas Malsbury.
Present.
David Fagnan.
Present.
All right, I'm going to make a motion to open the Board of Public Works meeting for July 7th at 5:01 p.m. via remote participation. Michelle, could we get a roll call for that vote?
I was just waiting for Dave to second.
Oh, sorry.
Second.
Thomas Malsbury.
Yes.
David Fagnan.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
All right, good evening, everyone. Item number 1 on our agenda is public speak. We do have a couple members of the public with us. If anyone is here and would like to speak to the board about something that is not on our evening's agenda, please feel free to unmute yourself and address the board or director as you'd like. No one from the public has joined in to speak, so we'll move on to item number 2 as a standing item for the mayor to speak. The mayor is not joining us this evening. Item under number 3 on our submitted agenda was approval of the June 2nd, 2021 meeting minutes. I unfortunately missed that they had been emailed out and did not revise and edit them, so I'm going to make a motion to continue that to next meeting, and we'll approve both minutes together.
I will second that.
Okay. Thomas Malsbury.
Yes.
David Fagnan.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
All right. Item number 4 on our agenda is review and vote on an application for an agricultural water meter by Hendricks Harvest LLC at 49 Hendrick Street. Dave or Michelle, I know Michelle, you forwarded us the application that had been approved by the Ag Commission. Is there anything else the board should know before we move on this?
Not to my knowledge.
I read the regulation and saw the Ag Board approved, so. Yeah.
I'll ask if any of the public members in the meeting this evening are related to this item. If so, if you'd like to address the board with anything, feel free to. Have one participant, Mo, I believe you're muted. Yeah,
we can't hear you.
Looks like you should have the ability to speak on my end. Okay, I did see your message. They said nothing to add unless someone has a question. I think it's fairly straightforward. We're assuming, based on the Agricultural Commission's approval, that it will be used for agricultural use, which is the requirement for us to grant a water-only meter. That's one of the few exceptions that the board allows for water-only. Unless there is any other issue, I will make a motion to approve the application as received.
And I will second that motion.
Thomas Fallsbury,
Yes.
David Fagnan,
Yes.
all in favor, motion carries.
All right. Good luck with your endeavor. We look forward to hearing from you. Have a good night. I lost my tabs. All right. Item number 5, Greg, Director's Report. Have a busy month. Anything exciting you'd like to report to the board?
So we were working on putting a contract together with Warner Brothers. They were the apparent low bidder for the Main Street mill and overlay and catch basin replacement work.
Okay.
We'll be funding mostly with Chapter 90 funds. And we had, in the design phase of this project, we had VHB carry. We initially were going to do just from Glendale to South Street, and we had VHB carry the section from Glendale to Park as an ad alternate and put that in the bid. And the mayor has agreed and committed to finding funding to cover that additional portion. So it looks like this year, I can't tell you when they're going to start, but it's supposed to be completed. I believe the date's November 12th. It's supposed to be completed by November 12th, and we'll have Main Street paved from Park to South Street. So that is subject to a couple things that couple hurdles that we should be able to get around without too much trouble. But most of our Chapter 90 funding is in place. Well, about half of it is in place at this point. There's some delays with the Chapter 90 bill from on the state level, but we're hoping those are going to get resolved in the next week or so, and we'll have our contract fully in place with Warner Brothers to get that work going. So that'll be a good section of road to get paved. We get quite a few complaints about it, and it's in dire need of being resurfaced. So it'll be nice to have that done.
Good to hear. Glad we were able to piece that together.
Yep. So that's the biggest thing I have for you guys. Otherwise, it's just been kind of dealing with the storm damage as it's been coming, and just getting on with our normal summer work, sweeping and mowing, and helping the bike path committee with a few odds and ends on the rail trail, and just keeping everything moving along. The sewer department's been busy at the school. There's some trouble with the sewer connections for the new school. They were working on that today, and trying to get to the bottom of what's going on there with some of the construction work that's happened. But it's not really DPW. It's not really a DPW project, but we're trying to give them as much assistance as we can so that the city ends up with a good final outcome over there. But it's a work in progress. So we'll see what they were able to find today. Well, that's about all I have for you guys for today for this meeting.
Okay.
Dave, do you have any questions for Greg, or?
I do not today. No.
The only other thing I was curious of the status, there may be more a question for Jeff Bagg. I know they were trying to put together utilize the leftover funding from the CDBG grant to do the rapid flashers on Clark Street. My understanding was the deadline for that was the end of May, or the end of June. I didn't see anything. Do you know if that
is, as to my knowledge, that is still moving forward. It just hasn't been. I think that work will happen with the Charles Street CDBG work that is planned. That's going out to bid, where there was some concern with the bids coming in higher than what we have for money for that. But again, that's another one I've talked to the mayor about, and we're going to see what we can do to come up with any additional funding needed to get that portion of the CDBG work over there done. It's just Charles Street, some sewer replacement, replacement, full depth replacement of the roadway, new sewer laterals, some drain work, but that's all on schedule to happen this year.
Okay. I misunderstood. I thought that money lapsed and had to be returned by June 30th if work wasn't completed. But
I don't believe it needed to be complete. I think it just needed to be earmarked, and we were hoping to have the contractor do it when they were in town to do the Charles Street work.
Okay, good to know.
Been a lot of uncertainty and with pricing for things and bids and the way bids are coming in. We were happy with the bids we got for Main Street. We thought they would be higher, but Charles Street, I know that the engineers are concerned that there's going to be an overrun there, but we haven't seen bids yet. So
okay, all right. Well, we'll keep up to date on that as that comes in then. All right. If there is nothing else, I believe.
Do you guys want to have a meeting in 2 weeks, or do you want to have it at the beginning of August?
I mean, historically, we've done just one a month, but Greg, do you have anything you feel would benefit from a second meeting in July?
no, I don't have anything that would at this point in time that I would need to bring to the board.
All right, well, let's plan for our next meeting to be August 4th. If anything does come up, we can make ourselves available and file an agenda if need be for a second one, but otherwise we'll set a standing appointment for August 4th.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, and with that, I will make a motion to adjourn this evening's meeting.
And I will second that motion.
Thomas Salisbury,
Yes.
David Fagnan,
Yes.
all in favor, motion carries.
All right, you guys have a good month.
Great, too. Thank you, everyone.